Hello dear students, welcome once again to my channel Maths in Minutes with Priya. From today, I am going to introduce a new feature in this channel, but about that I'll tell you at the end of this video. Right now let us not divert from our today's topic, that is multiplication and divisions of fractions and decimals. This is clip 17. In first 16 clips, we have dealt with divisibility tests, factorization, HCF, LCM, some word problems easy and as well as difficult. In the section of fractions, we have already covered the convergence from fraction to decimals as well as mixed numbers and recurring decimals. In the last video, we covered additions and subtractions of fractions and decimals, and today is the turn of multiplication and divisions. So let's begin. First, let us understand what do we mean by reduce to lowest form. It's very easy actually, and I'm sure everybody remembers it. 20 upon 16. How do we reduce it to the lowest form? 20 upon 16. We observe that both these numbers, numerator and denominator, they are divisible by 4. So we divide them by 4. 4 5s are and 4 5s are and 4 4s are. So this becomes 5 upon 4. So value of 20 upon 16 is equal to value of 5 upon 4. 20 upon 16 is equal to 5 upon 4. We are going to need it every now and then, so be very clear about it. 8 upon 48. 8 ones are 8, 8 6s are 48. So value of 8 upon 48 is same as 1 upon 6. 85 upon 68. 17 5s are 85, 17 4s are 68. So this is 5 upon 4. So what we did here? We divided numerator and denominator with the same number. That is very important, so that the value remains constant. Now, when we can divide numerator and denominator with the same number, can't we multiply numerator and denominator with the same number and still value remains constant? 4 by 9. If I multiply both by 5, that is I am multiplying by 5 upon 5. See, 5 upon 5 itself value is 1. So basically I am multiplying 4 upon 9 by 1. Instead of 1 I am writing here 5 upon 5. So what does it become? 5 4s are 20 and 9 5s are 45. So what I did here? I multiplied this by 5 upon 5, and the product is product of numerators upon product of denominators. So it became 20 upon 45. So value of 4 upon 9 is same as 20 upon 45 and vice versa. If I divide both of them by 5, it becomes 4 upon 9. Same as this, where we divided numerator and denominator by same number. Here we are multiplying numerator and denominator by same number. 15 upon 7. What if I multiply it by 3 upon 3? It becomes 45 by 21. So value of 15 upon 7 is same as 45 upon 21. I'm sure you all remember this, but it was just a quick revision. When you multiply the fractions, it's always product of numerator upon product of denominator, but before taking this product, it's better that you reduce it to the lowest form. See how to reduce it. Now it is 5 upon 6 multiplied by 3 upon 8. So see whether there is any common factor between numerators and denominators. Here 5 and 6, there is no common factor, but there is a common factor between 3 and 6. So what I am going to do? 3 1s are and 3 2s are. Now 2 and 8 also have a common factor 2, but they both are in denominators, so they cannot get cancelled with each other. Remember, one has to be in numerator and other has to be in denominator, only they can get cancelled. So here 3 ones are and 3 twos are. So now it is reduced to lowest form. Now what will be the value? Product of numerators, 5 into 1, that is 5. Product of denominators, 8 twos are 16. So 5 upon 6 into 3 upon 8 is 5 upon 16. What about this? Is there any common factor between 5 and 6, 5 and 12, 17 and 6, 17 and 12? No common factor anywhere. So what we need to do now? We need to take product of numerators upon product of denominators. 17 5s are 85, 12 6s are 72. Your answer is 85 upon 72. So what care we should take while taking the product of given fractions? First reduce to lowest form and then take product of numerator upon product of denominator. Let's see one more example. Here I have taken 4 fractions. How do we reduce them? 5 and 25. We immediately see that. We immediately notice it. 5 ones are, 5 fives are. Here is 8. Here it's 24. 8 ones are, 8 threes are. 3 ones are 3. 3 threes are 9. This is also 3. This is also 3. 3 ones are 3 ones are. So this is gone. So in numerator, 1 into 1 into 1 into 1, that is 1. Product of all numerators. And in denominator, 3 is gone. This is 1. 1 into 1 into 2 into 5, that is 10. So your answer is 1 upon 10. Let's solve one more. Now here I want to show you one trick. So listen to it carefully. When I look at these numbers, 2033 upon 95 and here 3 upon 214. At my first look, I am not able to understand any common factor. How to cut? See, now there's sum. 4 plus 2 plus 1, 7. 7s are not divisible by 3. Units place is 5, but here they are not divisible by 5. I am just not able to understand now what to do. I have learned so many divisibility criteria, but due to exam pressure, I forgot them. I know criteria of 17, 19, 31. I have learned everything, but oh my god, I forgot them. Since it's my exam, it's the pressure. So in that case, what you need to do? See, there is a simple trick, I'll tell you. This is 95. At least I know 19 5s are 95. See now how the tables are coming to our rescue. So by hearting table again, very important. I know that this is 19 5s are 95. Now 5 is not the factor, but I am going to check whether 19 is the factor. Now divisibility test of 19 I am not able to remember. No problem. What you do? Try to divide this orally by 19 in your rough work. Do your rough work and try to divide this orally. I am dividing it here. What it will be? I'll first use pencil. Let me see if it is divisible. See, 19 ones are 19. So 1 will be remainder over which there will be 3. 13 cannot be divisible. Cannot be divided. 19 cannot divide 13. So put a 0. Then comes 3. So it becomes 133. And then 19 sevens are 133. Yes. That means this number is divisible by 19. When I divide this by 19, I get 107. And when I divide this by 19, I get 5. Because I know the table, 19 5s are 95. So I cut it. Divide this also by 19 and this also by 19. See, in 1 second, my answer was ready. Why I could do it? Because I knew 95 has a factor 19. I tried it here and got it successful. Generally, the examiners set paper that way only so that you can cancel out some common factors. Now, when I see 107 and 214, what do I immediately notice? This multiplied by 2 is this. Very easy. So, this is 1 za and this is 2 za. See, so easy. So, numerator is 1 into 3, that is 3, and denominator 5 into 2, that is 10. So, my answer is ready, 3 upon 10. So, the number looked little difficult, 2033, 95, 214. I had no clue, but still within few seconds we got our answer. You understood the trick? Now let's come to division of fractions. In divisions, one thing you remember, division means multiplying by reciprocal and nothing else. Division means multiplying by reciprocal. Now what is reciprocal? Reciprocal, or some call it multiplicative inverse, some call it inverse, all mean the same. It is basically interchanging numerator and denominator. 1 upon 5, so your reciprocal will be 5 upon 1. 1 upon 5 reciprocal is 5 upon 1. 5 upon 1 means 5. 1 upon 6 reciprocal will be 6 upon 1, that is 6. 3 upon 12 inverse or reciprocal will be 12 upon 3. 18 upon 7, 7 upon 18. That is the meaning of reciprocal. 12. What is 12? Basically it is 12 upon 1. So numerator and denominator interchanged. So 1 upon 12. Concept of reciprocal very clear. Now let's move to division. What I said? Division is multiplying by the reciprocal. Division means multiplying by the reciprocal. So let's do here some divisions. 5 upon 16 divided by 15 upon 4. Straight away convert it into multiplication. 5 upon 16 as it is, division converted to multiplication and make a reciprocal of this. Dividing is same as multiplying by the reciprocal. Now very easy. 5 ones are, 5 threes are, 4 ones are, 4 fours are. So your answer is 1 upon 12. Value of this division is 1 upon 12. When you have something like this, 2 upon 3 divided by 8 upon 21 divided by 35 upon 16. Convert both of them, both this division to our normal multiplication as per our rule. So first is 2 by 3 division converted to multiplication, and this will be reciprocal. Division converted to multiplication, and this will be reciprocal. Now carry it out. 8 ones are, 8 twos are, 7 fives are, 7 threes are, 3 and 3 also gone, 1s are and 1s are. So in numerator 2 twos are 4, denominator is 5. So your answer is 4 upon 5. When we do BODMAS rule, that time this concept will be more clear. There are two divisions. We are going to go from left to right. 18 upon 5 divided by 9 upon 2. This is division only. So 18 upon 5, division becomes multiplication, and this becomes a reciprocal. 9 ones are, 9 twos are. So answer is 4 upon 5. Next example. 8 upon 16 divided by 2 upon 3 multiplied by 12 upon 8. In such type of example, when there is division and multiplication together, always solve from left to right. We will see about it more when we do the BODMAS rule tutorial. But for time being, you remember this, always go from left to right. So first we are going to solve this. 8 upon 16. Division will be multiplication and this will be reciprocal, and copy this as it is. And then now you can easily solve it. 8 ones are 8 ones are. So this is gone. 4 threes are 4 fours are. I think that's all. So answer is 3 threes are 9. 4 twos are 8. We solved some examples of multiplication and division of fractions. Now let's move towards multiplication and division of decimals. Here I have written one basic multiplication. 25 into 3. Everybody knows it. What is 25 threes are? 75. Everybody knows it. But what if I introduce this decimal point? Then what I need to do? See, it's very, very, very easy. Just notice the whole numbers. Forget about decimal point. Forget everything about decimal point. If decimal point wasn't there, this number would be 25 and this is 3. So straight away first write this product. 25 threes are 75. And then count the decimal places. That is, after decimal point, there are how many places? Here there is only 1. So in this answer, from right side, count that many decimal places. Here it was 1. So here also from right side, only 1 decimal place. So give a decimal point here. Your answer is 7.5. Next example, 2.5 into 0.3. Again forget the decimal points. 25 threes are 75. So first write it down. 75. Now count the decimal places. After decimal point, here 1 and here also 1. So in all there are 2 decimal places. So in your answer, start counting from right to left. 1, 2 and now give a decimal point. So 2.5 multiplied by 0.3 is 0.75, or you can also write it as 0.75. One and the same. Next example, 0.25 into 0.0003. Now what you will do? Again same procedure. Forget the decimal point. Write the product. 25 threes are 75. First write it down. And then start counting decimal places. Here 1, 2 and here 1, 2, 3, 4. So 2 here and 4 here. So in all there are 6 places after the decimal point. So in your answer also there should be 6 places after the decimal point. Start counting from right to left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and now give a decimal point. So your answer is, you can put a 0 before decimal point, 0.1234 and then this 75. This becomes your answer. One more example, 30.4 multiplied by 0.15. So what is our method? Forget the decimal point and first carry out the multiplication. So for what we will do, first we will find the product of 304 and 15. Let's find this product. Product is 4560. So I am going to write this down. 4560. Now where will be the decimal point? Count the number of places. Here it's 1 and here there are 2. So in all there should be 3 places after decimal point. Count from right. 1, 2, 3 and then give a decimal point. That's all. Your answer is ready. Here 0.304 into 1.5. See, the numbers are purposely repeated so that we can just move the decimal point for explanation. This is also 304 into 15. So right now, what is the first step? Forget the decimal point and carry out the multiplication. So our multiplication is ready here. 4560. Where will be the decimal point? 1, 2, 3 and this is 4. In all there are 4 places. So start counting 1, 2, 3, 4 and give a decimal point here. Our answer is ready. Next, 3.04 into 0.0015. Product is 4560, that we know. But where will be the decimal point? This is 1, 2 decimal places and here 4. So in all 6 decimal places. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and your answer is this. 0.004560 or 0.004560. That is your answer. Now let's learn division of decimals. Here I am dividing whole number by a decimal. 56 divided by 4.9. So what I'll do? See, first write it down in numerator upon denominator form. This is 56 upon 4.9. Am I right? Now what you do? You need to remove this decimal point. See, always remember when you do the division, always try to remove the decimal point. So here, how many places after the decimal point? There is only 1. So if you remove this, then give 1 0 here. If you remove 1 decimal place, give 1 0. So this becomes 560 upon 49. Now carry out your usual procedure of making the fraction to lowest form. See, this is 7 7s are 49. This is 7 8s are 56. So this becomes 80 upon 7. And do you remember how we convert it into decimal? You have already watched this video, I guess. 80 goes here and 7 here. 7 1s are 7. Again 7 1s are 7. When you give a 0 here, you give a decimal point here. 7 4s are 28. So your answer is 11.4. You can carry it out till you get a 0. But look in the options. The answers which you are given. If they have answered till only 1 decimal point, your sum is over here. Your answer is 11.4. If they want 2 decimal places, again give a 0 here. Then 7 2s are 14. So your answer is 11.42. Just try to match with the given options. That's all. Let's do some more examples so that it becomes more clear. 21.6 divided by 0.54. What is the first step? First write it down in the form of numerator upon denominator. Here there is only 1 decimal place, but here there are 2. We don't want any decimal. So what we need to do? If I move this to 2 places and here there is only 1 place, so what I need to do is I need to give a 0 here. See how we'll do. Remove it. Just remove it 2 places. Remove this also 1 place, but here there were 2 places and here only 1, so give additional 0 here. So this becomes 2160 upon 54. Both are divisible by 9. 9 6s are 54. 9 2s are 18. 9 4s are and 0. Actually they both were divisible by 18 also. But when I looked at it, immediately I noticed about 9, so I divided by 9. If you noticed 18, it would be better if you divide by bigger number, that will save your time. So it's 240 upon 6, 6 ones are 6 fours and 0, so your answer is 40. 21.6 divided by 0.54 is 40. One more example. 0.5 divided by 9. Let's see how to do it. What is the first step? Write down in the form numerator upon denominator. I want to get rid of this. So what I need to do? Remove this. When I remove this one place, I need to give a 0 here. So it becomes 5 upon 90, that is 1 upon 18. 5 ones are and 18 fives are. So it becomes 1 upon 18. How to convert it? Do you remember our video? 1 goes here and 18 here. 1 cannot be divided by 18, so I give a 0 here. When I give a 0, put a decimal point. 10 not divided, so I need another 0. So I need here also another 0. Now 18 fives are 90. Now 0, again 18 fives are 90. Again a 0, again 18 fives are 90. Do you notice something? What is happening? See, the remainder is always going to be 10. I always need a 0 and then I'll always have a quotient here 5, and 5 will repeat itself. So that means, do you remember what is happening here? What is this number called? Right, it is called recurring decimal. So your answer is 0, but 0 is not repeating, 5 is repeating. So over this 5 we will give a bar. You can write a 0 here. So it is 0.05 and 5 is recurring. So 0.5 upon 9, you converted it into this form. You performed a division and your answer is this. Let's do one more. 4.68 divided by 0.91. I don't want a decimal place, so I'll remove it. Here there were 2 and here also there are 2. So no 0 should be added. Directly we can remove 2 removed from here. So this becomes 468 upon 91. 91, 13 sevens are 91. So let me see if this is divisible by 13. 13 threes and yes, it is divisible by. So 13 sevens are, this is 13 threes are 39 and then 13 sixes are 78. So this is 36 upon 7. I need to convert it. 36 goes here, 7 here, 7 fives are 35. If I give a 0 here, I need a decimal point. 7 ones are 7, 3. If the given answers have only one decimal place, then your answer is ready. But if they have 2, give a 0 again. 7 fours are 28. 2, this will go on. So your answer is 5.14. See, in the given options, you have to see whether it is up to 2 decimals, 3 decimals, and likewise you have to continue. Here we have stopped after 2 decimal places. Now for this particular division of fractions, you must be good at converting fraction to decimal, because every now and then for the answer we need this conversions. So you better practice conversions. You can watch the videos to learn more. The earlier videos that I have posted about conversions, you can watch that and practice. So let's talk about the new feature that I'm going to introduce from today in this channel. I'm giving you this question to solve. Let us first read it. Which of the following numbers are divisible by 99 and I have given you list of 5 numbers. You have to tell me which of them are divisible by 99, and your clue is this. Watch clip 2, clip 3 and clip 7 in this channel. They are about divisibility test part 2, divisibility test part 3 and factorization part 3. If you watch these 3 clips, you will be able to answer this. Now why I have given this question to you, the reason behind it is this, that if you are appearing for competitive exams, then along with maths there is one more section known as logical reasoning. And in that reasoning type of question, one typical question is some 4 or 5 numbers are given to you. You need to find a pattern in them and then you find a number which doesn't match that pattern. And that pattern can be anything. It depends solely on examiner. So if you solve this type of questions, that is going to help you in reasoning also, and also it will make your base very firm about divisibility and factorization. So that's why I've given you this question. Watch these 3 videos and you will get it. And after you get the answer, please write it down in the comment box, and I want a small description also. Now if you say this number is divisible by 99, then what criteria you used? I want a small description. You can describe it in Marathi, Hindi, English or even Gujarati. I understand Gujarati also, so language shouldn't be a problem, but I need to know what criteria you used. So please mention that in comment box and then we will see how many of you get it right. In the next video, we are going to do ascending and descending order of fractions. For that, you must be fluent in multiplication and division of fractions that we did today. So for today's video, you better practice. We have taken many examples, so you practice them. So next topic will be very easy for you, ascending and descending order. We are going to see 8 or 9 types. Very interesting chapter is going to be. If you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, please do so. Maths in Minutes with Priya. Subscribing to channel or watching the video, everything is absolutely free. But if you subscribe, you will get notified whenever I post a new video, and then chronologically your study timeline will be in order. So let's meet in the next video of ascending and descending order of fractions. Till then, stay happy, stay blessed. Bye for today.